Violet Evergarden is licensed and produced by Atlantis and Netflix Studios, Kyoto Animation Networks, Tokyo MX, TVA, ABC, BS11 and HTB, based on the works by Kana Akatsuki. Please support the official release.
Hello there YouTube, Jack here with more Violet Evergarden, episode 5, finally. I'll admit that took way too long, but I also have, actually, I'm present tense here. Some copyright issues already with Netflix going on here. You know, Netflix is kind of becoming the biggest pain in my neck with everything regarding copyrights, now that I think about it. Like, most of my current ongoing problems are kind of with them, and a lot of past problems too. So there's that to look forward to. As such, I don't really know. Should I cram all the episodes that I missed out on in one video, or split them up? You know, one video means less potential copyright issues, but at the same time, I've noticed that longer videos are more likely to get copyright strikes. So, the issue I gotta deal with here that are really none of your concerns, so why am I even telling you this? Plus, by the point you're watching this, I already made a decision, so it's not like it matters. Yeah, alright. Since I'm gonna watch the opening anyway, I think I'm gonna wait with the recap until then, so I actually have something to talk about during it. Alright then, let's get into episode 5. In 3, 2, 1. Yeah, seems a bit too early in the day for a drink, perhaps. Is it now? Well, I would hope that it doesn't happen all that soon after you just finished the previous one. Aren't there like always people like that? Really? Flugel? Again? I feel like it's a word that Japanese just kind of like. God damn, it's some good music there. I should get used to the fact that the show doesn't really do openings. The Kingdom of the Russell. Yay! Okay, so, no recap. Oh well. We'll have to make do. I really love the music, by the way. Gotta have the proper courtesy. You know, in that regard, she's probably perfect for it, but I don't know if I would trust her writing a good letter yet for a princess. Are you gonna do that, like, in front of every curtain and door? Well, that's probably upsetting. It's one way to put it. So, once again, I ask if it is that good an idea to have Violet write it. I mean, she's got better at everything. but still kind of lacking on the whole what the hell is love. Yeah, she gets that a lot. Oh, how old indeed. Well, dang, way to dodge the question. Really? Wow, okay. Coach, that's I'm not sure how well she understands these things. Oh, okay. that's that's a good way to put it, you know. Well, well, she's always so honest. We need physical assistance to show emotion. So, since we're only like a couple minutes into the episode, I'm gonna assume this is no good. I wish he's reading it. Nice painting. Yeah, that was a lot better than expected. I'm not gonna lie. So, I'd say we're making progress. The people are just listening to the love proclamation, which is like, in both cases, written by other people. So, good job. I wonder if she's upset because she was outdone in the letter, or by the way it ended. Well, yeah, you do look and feel. That's not the way to put it. Like you've been around for a while. So she gone? That's just one. Okay, no, she isn't. That's just one more thing to be upset about. Oh, dang. That's also not something a princess should be saying. Yeah, I can really see how she kind of wound up being a motherly figure for her. I don't really know if this is actually a thing people did. Not my expertise, to be honest. It kind of feels like totally something the nobles of old would do, but it's weird, especially when you kind of know they are being ghost written. So not a kind man or not a poetic man. Yeah, sure. Let's hear what a normal girl has to say. Yep, feels like something the nobles of old would do. Well, if that is our Mr. Flugel, then it doesn't seem all that bad. Did she? Uh, I mean, perhaps, the original story dived a bit more into the party, but from our perspective, she just kind of sat there. I mean, you cheered her up alright, but you're just gonna leave a crying girl sitting there? The princess, no less? I don't know if that's polite or, like, really rude. So the war only lasted for 4 years? Okay, only. Yeah, but, you know. Damn. And all that for a girl not even yet 14 years old. Since that was in the past, she's 14 now, right? All's fair in love and war. So in the end, it seems like she does have a bit of feelings for him. She's just afraid that he wouldn't answer to them. And I know it's unbecoming of a princess to be crying like this, but I would say for a 14-year-old girl, that's perfectly okay. And you're doing way too much as is. Oh no, how dare you? Oh, okay, that. Uh, Actually addressed a doll, perhaps, in her next letter. That would be mad, but oh well. Oh no, how boring. So you met with her too, huh? Okay. Well, there's a lot of work going on behind the scenes. So perhaps finally exchanging some honest words, huh? Oh, a real love letter, so you do know a bit of difference there, huh? Oh, that's really adorable. This is amazing. This is really amazing. Are they respected? Yeah, okay, they're advising them, I guess. Like, I guess the prince is also getting some aid in putting it to words. How do you interrupt someone's letter? I don't know. She's doing it. All by herself now, too. And I'll have to mute this probably because of the music. Well, we kind of already said as much on your first meeting. Nah, this is way better than anything she could have written. Mainly because it's actually coming from you. So, are you still gonna publicly read this? oh well, not like, I think it's not a place where anybody can just go. So it doesn't really matter if people know they're gonna meet up. Aww. You know, I think this is, in a way, a nice twist on the usual arranged marriage setting, where, you know, they just kind of, I don't want to marry a guy I never met before, I'll somehow avoid this. I mean, I'm sure it's not the first one to do it like this, but still nice. And through letters as well. So all that's left is for Alberto to accompany her. That doesn't invalidate the previous statement. Oh, it's a shame she couldn't attend the wedding then. No, god damn it. Really? You gotta do this now? I held on so well throughout all of this. Yeah, I know that feeling. I suppose it would. Oh, I really can't. Mm. Like, weddings aren't enough to cry about. You gotta throw in this too. Oh, god damn it. Seriously? This would only be half as bad without the music, I think. Yeah, I figured it was you. I mean, who else? I mean, they're more or less responsible for a smooth wedding that just happened between two countries. They're just casually standing down the countryside. Oh, she's smiling for once. Might even be the first time, I'm not sure. You? Who now? Well, he's not too happy with her. Well, not really. Yeah. Awkward, isn't it? God damn it, this episode. I was doing so well the past 2 episodes too, but not crying. Was I? No, I wasn't. The previous episode I didn't cry. I think other than that. So, the score was 4-1, I think, for the anime. It's not even funny. So, well, I guess her past eventually would have to catch up with her. If she was a ruthless soldier killing machine thing, though I think that was before she was picked up by the major. Whatever the hell she did back then. I don't think she's the kind of person that just goes around stabbing people to death. So, yeah, whatever caused this. Anyway, I would say it was a bit of a matter of time before her past would catch up to her as a soldier. Admittedly, I never even considered this happening. So, I'm on one hand slightly caught off guard, and on the other, I'm not surprised at all. That's a weird feeling, to be honest. What about this episode? It was freaking beautiful, in case me crying wasn't enough of a giveaway. Almost crying halfway through, too. I said it before, it's just it's a nice, I don't want to say twist, okay? Like, arranged marriage is actually going through is not that new of a thing to do, but yeah, still. I feel like most of the time the story that's being told is one where they start out hating each other and then spend some time and they learn to love one another, because that's actually kind of just naturally what happens when you spend a lot of time with someone. Point is, in this case, they actually kind of loved each other from the beginning. Well, maybe not Prince Flugel. We don't really know about him that much. But, you know, at least Charlotte, it seems, kind of had a thing for him from the get-go. Ever since the party. You know? If their memory doll service thing, whatever that company was called, I've forgotten, just mediated for both countries, for the royals. They must have made a killing with this, no? I mean, I don't know how much you would actually get paid or anything, or if you even get paid that much when you're working for the royals. Well, then again, it's not their countries. And perhaps, you know, they did it out of a bit of self-interest to prevent a future war or something. But I assume they still got paid. And isn't this, like, way too much responsibility to put onto one company? This is, like, a really big political thing, no? I assume they're, like, more, you know, small-scale countries and all that. So, but still, to mediate a wedding between those two countries by two people from the same, who are working for the same company. Isn't this like way too much power in their hands? Where they could influence the workings, whether this marriage would work out or not. You know, if they are like diabolically evil and that skilled at writer, that they can actually pull this off without making it seem like they did it. But then again, the whole point of ghostwriting is that it's a letter from the person, and you don't even know that there was a ghostwriter involved. Of course, everybody knows, because, duh, why wouldn't there? But you get the point. So, yeah, perhaps that is the most unrealistic thing out of all of this. Also, wow, like, Violet just seriously upgraded her skills. I don't know how to properly say this, and I assume we're gonna get somewhere with the story. There are only 14 episodes after all, so can't spend all our time with her learning how to properly write. I mean, you know, she got the grammatical skills, but actually put all the raw emotion into words. that she doesn't even really feel, though she's getting there. So, yeah. And, well, I guess this would be the end of the video, if I'm cutting it here. I don't know. I'm gonna record in one session, but, you know, I might cut the video, so... end or not? I'll just go to the next episode now, so there's that. Which also means I won't do a proper intro, otherwise it would just sound silly if I actually start an intro and leave it in one video. Wouldn't be the first time I did it, but I still think it sounds silly. Well then, onwards to episode 6, which, going by the trend of this anime as a whole, it's probably gonna make me cry again. In 3, 2, 1, go. Yestia province, nation of Astrea. Yeah, a lot of nations to keep track of, so I hope it's not too important. Damn the tense music though. Amazing music too. Not for you, I'd presume though. Is that a woman-only job? Oh, might as well be. Really? Are your odds of marrying into money that good in this profession? Okay. Opening! What is this madness? Well, no, don't mess with my... You know, I'm always kind of scared that I wound up with the wrong episode because they're kind of disordered. A bit of an ironic thing and perhaps not that nice to say. Well, who cares about being polite, but the opening doesn't really do it for me that much. At least, you know, I know I've seen it already, but I have no real recollection of it. So, didn't leave that much of a lasting impression. So, I mean, it's not bad by any means. But it's, you know, it's one of those okays. And I will say the song is beautiful, as always, but I feel like the show as a whole, it knows so well how to handle imagery and music and all that. And we kind of think, what would you get when they make an opening? It's kind of underwhelming in that sense, which is sad. It's not a bad opening, it's just sad. It feels like it should be more, which is a really unfair statement to make. Well, long time no see, I guess. Wait, so you knew they were by her? What's the point of a ghostwriter then? She does, even for her rather emotionless that again, for her rather emotionless self. So, finally getting to the whole reason why all the ghostwriters migrate here. Well, yeah, makes sense for studying. Oh, okay. But do you need to hire dolls for that? Okay, well, damn. So what, you're gonna turn this into competition? Or that? I wonder who's gonna get paired here. So I guess they hired dolls for this because they are the fastest and most skilled writers. I mean, there's like zero personal interpretation going on from their side, right? Well, the usual line. Yeah, she's kind of stunningly beautiful. And so, damn, that suitcase is huge. Not like the first time I've seen it, but first time I've paid attention to it. So he's just gonna dictate the pages to you and you try to tap them out. Okay, fair enough then. Okay. Well, you can't really preserve the illustrations in it, can you? Well, that would be a sight to behold. Oh, you don't need to worry about that. Every time. Well, right now it sounds like he's going faster than she's typing. So I'm positive that she would be able to keep up. That's more poetic than real astrologically relevant, is it? But oh well. He's trying to outpace her. That's nice. The way she immediately stops when he stops talking. Like, yeah, she's keeping up perfectly with you. Yes, she can keep up very well. And so the day passes. Man, that's a patient bird. He's sore. Yeah. Just completely glance over the fact that she was actually able to keep up with him, which is very more amazing. What was it? 2 weeks or something they have? I kind of forgot, and it's not really important either, I guess. Well, she doesn't really have real hands anymore. I would, I'm positive she wouldn't complain if she had. Like, she can't cramp up. Is what I'm trying to say. Whatever happened to learning about love? Which I guess is not necessarily something you might do on this particular job, unless it keeps being that poetic. Back to being worried about perhaps the blood-stained hands that were mentioned previously, which again, seeing as she was a soldier, is not really something to be surprised about. Yes, and yet they're the pair who already got the most work done. Yeah, Yeah, totally different and all that. No, just because she's a kind person. Yeah, very much so. So, shoo, go away. Well, not that much about your response, but it's just how I look. Well, you kinda are a bit. Uh, Asking her to stargaze with you is kind of your job. Well, not with her, but in general. She is too busy feeding birds. Yep. What a very strange turn of events, isn't it? No, she is very extraordinary in like every sense of the word. Yes. Well, I guess he's warming up to her. So, am I running out of free space on my phone because it keeps cutting off? Yep, I definitely am. That's a pain in the ass. Dang it! Turns out I still had No Game No Life 0 movie on my card, which, 2 hour long, kind of takes up a lot of space. So, yeah, I have to cut this now. This is annoying, but oh well. Continuing in 3, 2, 1. Do you really need to head out with backpacks and everything? Oh, you can see it with the naked eye? Ooh, nice. Even with blanket and everything. He came fully prepared. That he is, yeah. Whatever the deal was with his mother. Well, I guess now's a good time as any to bring it up. Okay. So I guess that's why you relate her to all memory dolls. Okay. Well, I know this is very not nice thing to say, but in that sense, shit happens. Oh, that sounds like a very sound plan for you. Guess so, huh? It kind of tends to do that. I'm not gonna lie, I was expecting worse for a backstory. Like, why would that be something people gossip about? Well, I guess if you want to make fun of someone, then you can do that by any means. Like, oh, your mother abandoned you, or so on, if really not, or so on and so forth. People are assholes. Very much so, yeah. Or, perhaps she's just lovesick. Yep, that's quite the revelation for you. Probably. Or not, because she takes her work too serious. That's that's a tough one, I guess. Made significantly worse by already having lost him. Not sure that she's aware of it. Well, she is an auto memory doll, so I guess. Yeah. Oh dang. That's quite a beautiful sight. Yes, I'd assume she can. I mean, it looks marvelous from here already, so I'd assume so. One of the quotes from the books, I guess. Of course she would remember it. Why wouldn't she? So you're accompanying her back down? Oh yeah, I guess so. How very kind of you. Well, I guess that's the kind of thing that you would subconsciously cling to. Oh. Well, then that's all there is to it, huh? Oh, she's smiling again. Wait, is there no railing or anything? That's like seriously dangerous. You've really grown fond of her, haven't you? She kind of seems to have that effect on people. Ah, that cursed song again. You won't get me this time. Even less if we are actually going to play the ending to it. And in that case, I probably really won't cry. Seriously, that suitcase is huge. I know she has like a typewriter in there, but does it take? Okay. I guess they're a bit clunky like that. That's a nice parasol. But still, that song is beautiful. I still kind of wish they would just stop playing it at the ending at the most emotional scenes. It's just kind of like the last gut punch you need. That was a thing. And hey, I didn't cry. Score 2-4 now. Ah. Well then, I don't actually know anything in particular to say about this episode though. Yeah, so what now? I really don't know. So they just transcribed some books, and I guess the beautiful illustrations will be lost then? Unless, you know, someone kind of just redraws them or something. Well, for better or worse, I mean, I would say preserving the knowledge or the actual content is a bit more important here. And, you know, if you want to, you can just kind of cut it out and put it behind a glass or something where it's preserved for all eternity for people to look at. Beyond that, oh well. So, such was episode 6, and I still really don't know anything to say about it, so I guess I won't. And yeah, I'll have to make a cut here anyway, so again, I don't know, will I be back in a minute, or will there be another video upcoming? We'll see, you'll see. I mean, you already know, you see how much time there's left on the video. So, bye or not.